Stephen Findeisen, known globally by his online moniker Coffeezilla, was born on August 20th, 1995, in Texas. From his earliest years, he was analytical, observant, and restless in his pursuit of truth. While others soaked up pop culture or chased trends, Findeisen was quietly forming patterns of skepticism and scrutiny, a mind attuned not to illusions but to underlying realities. These were the first stirrings of a Spartan mindset: the discipline to question, the courage to confront, and the endurance to pursue truth where others saw convenience or comfort. He went on to earn a degree in chemical engineering from Texas A&M University, a field that cultivates precision, analytical rigor, and methodological thinking, tools he would later apply not in laboratories or refineries, but in the complex, often opaque world of online finance and internet influence. Before Coffeezilla existed as a cultural force, Findeisen lived the quiet life of many young professionals. He sold houses for a local builder while pursuing passions on the side. But his trajectory changed dramatically when his mother was diagnosed with cancer and, in her vulnerability, was persuaded to buy questionable miracle products marketed as cures. She recovered after surgery, but the experience left an indelible mark on Findeisen. It wasn't merely the fear of loss. It was the brutal clarity that genuine suffering draws the most exploitative forces. That early personal confrontation with deception lit a fire in him to expose those who prey on hope, pain, and trust. Thus, Coffeezilla was born, not as a gimmick or a persona, but as a mission. In 2018, Findeisen launched his YouTube channel, Coffeezilla, initially experimenting with commentary on sleazy finance gurus and self-help hucksters. Then he shifted into deeper waters, investigating scams, fraudulent schemes, and deceptive financial narratives, especially in cryptocurrency, decentralized finance, NFTs, and internet celebrity ventures. His skepticism was not cynicism. It was grounded in evidence, pattern recognition, and relentless follow-the-money logic. He built his style deliberately, often seated before a green screen, suspenders on, animated graphics mapping networks of money and influence. Findeisen dissects complex systems with clarity, determination, and dogged attention to detail. He is not silent. He is not shy. And he does not bow to intimidation. This pursuit has placed him in the crosshairs of some of the most formidable figures of the digital era. When Coffeezilla contacted controversial influencer Andrew Tate about a meme token called Daddy, Tate responded with harassment and even doxing, leaking Findeisen's email and encouraging waves of abuse. Yet Coffeezilla did not retreat. He endured. He continued his work. He held his ground. Endurance, fearlessness, Spartan traits in a digital battleground. He has repeatedly confronted notorious names in the crypto and influencer world, from Jake and Logan Paul to MrBeast and others accused of questionable financial ventures, exposing patterns of manipulation, unfulfilled promises, and allegations of deceptive investment practices. When Logan Paul filed a defamation lawsuit over Coffeezilla's Crypto Zoo series, Findeisen did not disappear or disavow his work. He publicly defended his investigations and explained his reasoning, including critiques of alleged manipulations and opaque practices. Going up against such names requires more than analytical ability. It demands mental courage to risk reputation, personal safety, and income in the pursuit of accountability. Coffeezilla endures legal threats, harassment campaigns, and intense public scrutiny. But he remains steadfast and focused. When faced with personal attacks, he does not kneel to power. He studies the evidence and returns to his mission. This is a defining Spartan quality: courage under pressure, resilience in adversity, and the will to pursue truth even when it is unpopular or uncomfortable. Beyond blasting away misinformation, Coffeezilla demonstrates loyalty to community. His investigative framework serves not an elite class, but the vulnerable, the curious, and the easily misled. His content warns millions about schemes that could destroy savings or exploit trust. He does not sugarcoat. He does not soften for ratings. His loyalty is not to tribes, influencers, or the establishment. It is to the common good, ensuring people are informed and that deceptive profit-making systems are exposed. In a world of social media hegemony and curated narratives, that stance takes discipline and independence. This loyalty is reinforced by his consistency. For years, his mission has remained the same: to expose scams wherever they emerge, irrespective of fame, wealth, or controversy. He does not pick targets based on popularity, but on principled analysis of deception and harm. This impartial commitment is rare and deeply Spartan. Upholding truth, regardless of popularity, reflects an inner discipline that transcends simple entertainment or commentary. While some critics argue that his work sometimes veers beyond crypto into broader social issues, the core remains unchanged. Coffeezilla seeks accountability through evidence, transparency, and documentation. His investigative lens has been applied to gambling schemes embedded in gaming communities, questionable celebrity-linked tokens, and alleged manipulations in financial communities. Each investigation requires long hours of research, analysis, confrontation of resistance, and the emotional stamina to weather backlash. The larger Coffeezilla narrative mirrors a modern Spartan archetype. He is not a warrior by traditional definition. He wields not a blade, but research, evidence, and narrative clarity. His battlefield is public discourse, and his shield is disciplined integrity. His campaigns are anchored in critical thinking rather than rhetoric. And his legacy, still unfolding, represents a new form of public service, accountability journalism in the digital age. In a world where deception thrives in opacity and complexity, Coffeezilla stands as an example of the Spartan mindset: focus over distraction, truth over comfort, discipline over convenience. His career reminds us that courage is not only bold physical action, but moral and intellectual endurance. He reminds us that loyalty to community sometimes means confronting powerful personalities and entrenched systems, not for spectacle, but for clarity and protection. Coffeezilla's story teaches that resilience is not passive endurance, but active engagement with adversity. It teaches that integrity may require conflict, and it shows that disciplined pursuit of truth can inspire millions, fostering a more informed, vigilant public. Order the Spartan Mindset today and embark on your journey toward becoming the leader your world needs. Let your struggles forge you into a warrior of character and resolve. The Spartan Mindset provides a comprehensive and actionable guide to personal development and resilience. Available now for just $19.99. Purchase your copy from the links in the description box below and on this channel's homepage. Because your future begins with the right mindset. The Spartan Mindset.